Okay, see, what date are we? We're in December. Today's about the 15th or 13th, something like that, 12th, 10th. Right here, we're getting ready to put together big sheets that are going to run through our roller over here. It's going to be for Simplot. This is going to be a chemical tank. So the guys are getting everything laid out, ready to go. So this is the first phase. I'll take you inside and I'll show you the roofs and the floors that we got going on that. Okay, so inside the building now, we just have a 5,000 gallon stainless steel tank. This is going to be a drinking water tank for a guy in Berkeley. So it's just a regular 10 gauge stainless steel tank. Back over here. Back over here you got the roof and the floor material ready to go. This is Simplot. So the rings that are being rolled outside, they're gonna come in. This will be the top that's put on and the bottom that's put on. And in the very back, there's some more material that they're getting ready to bring in the outside and roll. And the tank in the far back, that's just a project on another job. If anybody's wondering about the plastic, is that what we do when we bring in the steel, we don't want it to scratch. Stainless steel tanks always look pretty and they have a aesthetic quality to them. So we put a plastic on it when we weld it. We cut around where we're going to weld, but we try to keep it on until we ship it. The customer can take the plastic off and it looks really pretty, kind of like what you see right here, and it has a nice look to it. So that's the explanation. Another farmer's fertilizer job we have going on. We just finished this particular tank. It's going to be a 1,300 gallon horizontal tank. It'll have the polyethylene liner on the inside. This will be bolted to a trailer and they're going to use it as a nurse tank or a delivery tank for sulfuric acid. So this is the first one of its kind that we've done and we're pretty excited about getting that one out. And we're just continuing to do more of their order. We have several tanks that we're working on for them. In the background you'll see a giant flange. This is part of the process of the bolt together tank that we're building for them. That's 12 foot diameter and 40 foot tall. I think you have some pictures of it from last month. We already have part of the tank in our oven in Madera plant. This is Chef Master. I'm so happy to report that this dang thing is done. That was the double wall tank. They're going to put, she's going to have corn syrup on the inside. If you notice the wires over here, the wires that are coming out of the tank, this has what we call heat trace tape. These wires get hot and they're wrapped around the shell of the tank and they keep the tank warm. The tank has got two walls, it's got insulation on the inside, and this is just an outer shell. So anyways, this is a tank that we're finally finishing up and we're going to get that delivered out to LA hopefully this week. Okay, this is more of a rare occasion. The tank is actually have the poly applied already. Customer isn't ready to receive the tank, so we brought it back from our Madera facility where the oven is, and we brought it back out here to Central Valley Tank so trains could stand it up. So actually this is a 20,000 gallon tank. You saw this in construction for farmers fertilizer. This is just one of the ongoing tanks that we have going on for these guys, but this one's basically done, ready to go. We'll ship it out to them when they're ready. Okay, in the background right here we have a cone bottom tank. We're just putting the legs on it right now. This is for Darling International. It'll be a double wall tank. It'll have yellow grease in it. We have coils that are made that zigzag through the bottom of it. So this tank is actually upside down. We've got a roof section that's just way at the other side of the forklift over there where it says BLV. That's Darling Las Vegas. That top goes on that bottom over here. So. Take you in the back and I'll show you a couple more things. Okay, this is a completed version of the steel fabrication end of it for Graphics International. This is a UL 142 tank, double wall. It will go to IRM, that's the process company that does the polycarbonate. That will have a polyethylene liner. So it'll actually be a double wall UL 142 chemical tank with a polyethylene liner. The only one of its kind. We're really proud of it, and it's going to be the most spectacular, crazy tank. It's 3 wall. I couldn't ever imagine there would ever be a Holden in about 3,000 years. So I think it's pretty amazing. So we're happy to have that one done. Okay, last month we were working on just putting the heads on for Ball Corporation. They make aluminum cans for different beverage companies. But this is one of the heads. It's done. It's in our sandblast department. We're preparing it to do epoxy coating. This is the other section right here that's already welded together, and the inside's being epoxied. Ultimately, when we get done, the two heads go together. We put some saddles on it, and we'll ship it out. So that's that one. Okay, this is the bottom section of the Farmer's Fertilizer bolt together tank. Inside the shop, we're building a big giant cone. That's going to go on the inside of the shell. This is actually the base of it. There's the flange. We have the upper section already at the polycarbonate oven, and that tank will get bolted together and it becomes a 40-foot tall tank. So this is the last section for the 12 by 40 cone bottom tank for Farmer's Fertilizer. It'll hold sulfate of ammonia. A sea of tanks right here. These are all floors and steel sections for Darling, Las Vegas. And Cleantech Environmental, I know you saw some of the blue tanks before. We have another tank that we're building for those guys there, and that's going to be a recycled oil tank. So we got a couple of the heads that are the shells that are being done in the heads. That's the bottom cone for Darling, Las Vegas. You saw in behind, we had the legs up in the air that were being welded together. This will happen on that tank later. And the very far end out in that area, that is the roof for Darling, Las Vegas.